Hi Martin Road second graders, it's Mrs. Marson again. What a beautiful day. Beautiful spring day, my favorite season. So today I was thinking it's a beautiful day to do something called yoga. Yoga is a form of exercise, and it's a form of exercise that I love to do because it helps me to relax. It helps me to feel calm. So today, my daughter Aniela and I are going to show you some yoga positions or poses that you can do at home to help you relax. Here we go.
Martin Road second graders, this is my daughter Aniela again. Say hi to Aniela. And that's our dog Manny. He decided that he wanted to join us today outside doing some yoga. So we'll see what he can do. Okay, so to begin, find a spot to sit on the floor, wherever you're comfortable. Oh, there's our other dog's Shadow. That's Shiloh. Okay, yoga with dogs outside. So you are sitting on the floor. Aniela is sitting on a yoga mat. She has her legs crossed in front of her. If you look down, it should look like a pretzel. Put your palms together right in front of your chest like Aniela is doing. Point your fingers to the sky. Now pretend there is a hook on your head. Imagine someone is pulling up on the hook, making you sit up straight. Your back should feel flat and very tall or very lengthened. Close your eyes. And as you have your eyes closed and are sitting in this position, start to think about your breath. Just breathe normally. Inhale, you take air in. Exhale, you push the air out. You're just breathing normally. Feeling your back long. Feeling your head reaching up to the sky. Keeping your palms together and just breathing. Yoga begins like this because it's getting our bodies to start to calm down, to start to relax. So keep breathing in and out. Couple more breaths. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands down beside you. And we're going to turn our bodies into balloons. As you breathe in, float your arms up beside you. Reach up, making a big circle. That's your balloon. As you breathe out, you're going to let your balloon float away by floating your arms down beside you. Let's try that again. As you breathe in, float your arms up, making a big circle over your head. And then as you breathe out, let your balloon float away as you slowly let your arms come down to the ground beside you. The special thing about yoga balloons is you can make them anytime you want. And if your balloon floats away, you can always make another one. Open your eyes. And it's time for our next yoga pose. So our next pose is called the downward facing dog. Perfect, because Manny is still with us. This pose stretches your upper body, so the upper part of your body, and it helps give you energy. So not only is yoga for relaxing, but yoga is also something that can give you energy and makes you feel good when you're doing these poses. So you're going to start first by placing your palms down on the floor in front of you, just like that, just like Aniela is doing. and I'll give you a minute to copy her. Move your feet, so come up off your bottom, and move your feet so that your feet are right behind your hands. You should look like a frog. So your feet are right behind your hands. And your knees should be bent. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, straighten your legs and move to put your hands down. Now, if your legs are bent, that's okay. Aniela, show them what it looks like if it's bent. The important thing is your heels should be on the ground. Aniela is very flexible, so she can straighten her legs, but not everybody is as flexible as she is. So it's okay. It's not important that you're flexible. It's just important that your hands and feet are both touching the ground. Now, you are going to slowly walk your feet behind you, just like Aniela's doing, so that you have what looks like the letter V, an upside down V shape. Your feet are on the ground. Now, for some people, their feet might not touch the ground, their heels. Aniela, show them what it would look like if your heels don't touch. So your heels might not touch because you may not be that flexible, but that's okay. Hers do, so she has her heels all the way down on the ground. Her head is looking at her knees, and if she can, it's also really looking up at her belly. Her hands are flat, and she's breathing just normally. In this downward dog pose, you are controlling your breaths by just breathing normally, being relaxed, getting some energy. It's hard to hold, but the longer you hold it and the more you relax, the easier it is to do it. Now that she's in this pose, we're going to do something called walk the dog. Well, it doesn't look like Manny wants to be walked right now, but I'm going to show you walk the dog with your feet. So you are going to bend and straighten one knee at a time. Go ahead, Aniela. Bend, and then bend the other one, and then the other one. And as you see, keep going. She's walking her dog. She is picking up her heel, leaving her toes on the ground, and she's walking her dog a little bit. Do that 2 more times. And now our heels are flat. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Your knees might be bent, and that's okay. And slowly roll up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's downward dog. Okay, for the next pose, we are going to do upward facing dog. And this time, we have Mrs. Marston's other dog, Shiloh, who's now in the video. So that's perfect. So this pose, called upward facing dog, helps strengthen your back, and it also helps you to open up your chest, the front of your body, so that you may breathe more freely. So you're going to start on all fours. All fours means you're making what's called a tabletop. So if I went over to Aniela and put a glass on her back, it would be like a table. So your knees are bent, your feet are on the ground or on your mat, and your hands are facing forward. Now from here, you are going to make a flat board coming up on your toes. So look at what Aniela's doing, and then you try that. This is called a plank. I don't know if you do this with Mr. Whisk up in gym, but this is a good exercise to do also to strengthen your arms and your back and your abdominal or your stomach muscles. So you have your toes on the mat, but your heels are off. Now you're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, gently drop your hips down, but leave your arms straight. I'm going to have Aniela show you that again. So Aniela, go back up into your plank. Now, when I tell her to, she's going to drop her hips down, and she's going to keep her arms straight. Her toes then are going to uncurl and lay flat on the mat. So watch her do it. Go ahead, Aniela, drop your hips. Her toes move out, and see her arms and her back is straight. She's going to look up to the sky, and that is downward dog. So let's try this together. Everyone go back to your tabletop position. So start there. Follow along as I tell you what to do. You're going to begin by straightening out your legs, touching your toes on the ground, and making that plank position, the flat board. Now breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop your hips to the ground. Keep your legs straight, keep your arms straight. Look up to the sky. Breathe in a couple times. Breathe out. A couple more breaths. And then go back into your tabletop. Give your back a break. Nice work.